Hello friends. In any organization, there are three categories of people. Uh, Number one, they are categorized under engaged people. Two, disengaged. And three, actively disengaged. Now this can be an educational organization, it can be a hospital, it can be, for that matter, even a classroom scenario. I'll take the example of a school where we'll try to see who are these three different categories of people. In a school, I will classify teachers who are engaged. They are the ones who perform their given duties well, and at the same time they are also integrated and they take on tasks which they feel that it's important even if their senior or the principal has not assigned them to do. Example: teacher walking in the corridor finds a classroom making a lot of noise because teacher is not there, and he or she walks into the classroom and finds out whose period, who is the teacher who was supposed to be there, and sends a message to the teacher and also engages the class for that particular time till the teacher has arrived. Or the engaged teacher is the one who, even while walking in the corridor, when they find that children are making some kind of indiscipline, maybe they are shouting, maybe they are not behaving the way they need to, they stop there. They spend time with the students. They are the engaged ones. Disengaged ones are the ones who are not very much motivated. They perform the tasks, they take the task given to them as a burden, and they perform it and half-heartedly, and they don't pay much attention to the things going around them. Children recognize all these kind of teachers. Children know who is the one who, if he or she is coming, they need to behave well, and who is the one who doesn't bother about what they do. So children are very smart in that. The third category of teachers, actively disengaged, are the ones who have spent some time in the school, or maybe years, working at the same scale, and they feel that, well, there's no growth in the school. Why should I contribute? They don't sharpen the tools. They are not in the good books of the students also. Like for the children also probably dislike these third category of actively disengaged. They will pass weird remarks, they will pass weird comments to the students which are not good. Similarly, as I said, that these three categories of people are found everywhere, even inside the classroom. A class group also will have these kind of three different category based students. Engaged students are the ones who are actively listening. They are good listeners. They are attentive in the class. They listen to what the teacher is saying, and naturally, when they are attentive, when they are good listeners, they perform their task well. They also help their friends to do well whenever they need it. They provide their notebooks, they provide their textbooks, they come forward voluntarily, they are proactive. Whenever a task is asked in the class, who will perform this task, they are the ones who raise their hands. They're all actively engaged students. Disengaged are the ones who sit quietly, take the bare minimum that the teacher is giving them, and they remain average. And then we have few actively disengaged students also, who are always on the say they have something negative in their mind. They go to the washrooms, they try to damage the school property, public property. They do not have regards for whatever things are there around them. They are the mischief mongers, and at times they get caught, and then they are unnecessarily, I would say unnecessarily, because if they do not get involved in such activities, naturally they will not bring some problems for themselves. And at the same time, when these kind of students are caught, then unnecessarily we have to call the parents also to the school. So that is something which I would advise that they need to avoid, so that, because none of the schools, none of the principals or teachers want to convey anything negative about the students. Well, these are the two examples that I could give today, because I just want the video also to be a little shorter, so that you all listen, so that you all watch it. Now it's up to you as teachers, as students, to decide which category of the group you belong to. And I'm sure if you will try to reflect on these thoughts, all of us would like to be in the group of being engaged. Let us be engaged. Let us resolve to ourselves, take a decision, or take an oath that we shall take a pledge. We all need to pledge that if we are unfortunately in the actively disengaged group, we'll rise and move towards the group where we can be classified under being engaged. And once you're engaged, let me tell you, if you are an engaged teacher, if you are an engaged student, it is known. It is known by people around you. It is known. You are known by the company you keep, it is said. So it's not that your work, your extra effort that you're putting in, your proactiveness will go unnoticed. As your being actively disengaged, it is also noticed whether you know it or not. So be good and do good, and I'm sure if you remain engaged, you will make this world a good place to live in. So that is what we need to look forward to in the year that is there ahead, that we are entering into 2021. Wishing you all a very happy new year. Thank you.